Something like my pockets in the saddest way. Reality TV just laughs at me. Kinda like those bullies in high school. Behind the scenes was catastrophe. So could everyone quit telling me what I had to be? Just to be simple with you, brother, I'm truly glad to be a fuck up. Cause right now I'm down, so homie, what's up? I know I didn't grow to get here by being stuck up. Some people out seeing how much energy they can suck up, but I'm filling the cup up, passing it to my brothers. Maybe one day I'll buy a house for my mother. Up on the mountain, awesome, helipad so I can visit often. Send my dad golfing off with Steve Austin, stone cold focused. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. It's been a minute now, milking every opportunity. I should get a cow, never seen an obstacle that I couldn't get around. But I'm not from royalty, so I didn't get a crown. These thoughts were written down for those who sit and frown. Complain every day about the blessings they were given. How do you suppose those bros in Africa are living now? Maybe you could see the light if I could shift the clouds. So I'll try, but man, look how time flies. This year came and went like drive-bys. Mama still says she's surprised by my size, but this cat survives, still got my 9 lives. So what you wanna do? Go home, relax for 5 days cause you wanted to? I'd rather be out in Bombay, but I ain't mad at you. I'm not home to stay, I'm just passing through. There's things I have to do. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. I've been in the office, they asking me where I'm off. I'm thinking that I fell off, it's a bad decision to start off with. If I don't call back, don't be mad at me. Home or family is surely somewhere that I'd rather be. I've been on the road for just too long, hoping that I'll come soon. No, when that'll be, man, who knows? Guarantee I'll have something to show. Most of y'all complacent, none of y'all got patience. I know that for a fact, cause I'm part of that equation. Learned from the school of life, and this is orientation. Nothing could prepare me for what I recently been facing. Some say that gravity is too strong, but when you love, you really can't do wrong. So I'm sorry I can't move on, but I couldn't leave without this new song. Hey, cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home. Cause I'm looking for my way to the top. I've been working all day, working all night. Some people telling me to just stop, but I can't leave my family hungry, sleeping at night. There's no way, no. There's no way. There's no way, no. There's no way for me to come home.
This next song, before we get started, was requested by Aaron Lupp. Shout out to Aaron Lupp. And this song right here that you're going to hear is called Leg Up.
Aiming for me. Those who came before me said the game is lonely. Didn't know it before, no, I stay with homies. But that was all before I became the only one CEO, you know. Let me hang on your dream. You in the major leagues, let me play on your team. You destined to succeed, let me raise off your steam. Oh no, I got all that I need, but I have faith in your seed.
It's okay, you got this, man.
All you wanted was your leg up.
Don't worry, man, you got this, you don't need me.
Now you just wanna get your bread up.
Man, I can't do this, man. I got other things. I gotta get my money right.
But you ain't finished what you said, huh?
I know I said I'd do that, but, you know, it's like situations change.
Yes, I'm the only one with a real strut.
It ain't
But I
like
talk
that.
shit
It ain't
too.
like that.
3 months in my house, this suit take it from my mouth. Won't break into all of the details, I ain't snitching on my doubt. Even if I leak to the drama, what he stole, this Obama, looking monster, took enough to leave a comment about people pursuing little chance to hover on a cloud of fake dreams, grace beams with marijuana. With me, faith seems to bring the things I wanna. Cause what I want is what I am, nada, you ain't proper.
Gotta get right, man.
All you wanted was a leg up.
I guess maybe.
You just wanna get your bread up.
I just need a second to think, cause, you know, things are tough right
But
now.
you ain't finished what you said, huh?
But, you know, when it gets right, call me back, you know.
Yes, I'm the
I'll be
only
ready to
one
work
with
now.
a real shirt. So I'll talk shit
It
too.
ain't like me, but come on, man.
You know who you are. I don't gotta say names or nothing.
What's that supposed to be?
You gotta practice being real.
Practice.
If you say you're gonna do something, do it.
I did.
Don't just give up when shit gets hard.
Don't give up when it gets hard.
Yeah, leave it at that.
Not go ahead and give it up. And by the way, Pink Bambi, I am live right now. Just a heads up. How's everybody doing? Happy day, happy day. Let me know if my sound's coming through well, if you can hear my voice. I've been wondering what my sound quality is for my voice on the other side. So let me know. Is my voice coming through? Shout out to Pablo here in world with us. Let's see. Actually, would it be okay if I turn down the music a bit? 1 second. Pink Bambi's got a busy day ahead of her. Shout out to Pink Bambi. Hey, you are indeed. You're watching on Twitch, but your body is here with me. Don't worry, I will protect it. You are. That link right there in the chat, that will take you directly to my location. So if you want to be in world here with us, if you want to be in Twitch, there's some pretty cool stuff to show around here. Today is Creator Highlight Wednesday. And, as a creator myself, I love to bring attention to other builders, other creators in the space. So on Wednesday, I dedicate my stream to other creators. You might say, how are you qualified to identify and show the best creator? I'll tell you simply enough, real sees real. When you know what it takes to build something, you just know good quality art when you see it. And for me, I have a handful of projects which I follow. I don't really jump from one creator to another. It's very hard for me to, really get into and start to find a curiosity in exploring somebody's art and somebody's creativity. And that really starts a lot with getting inspired with their reasons why, with their motivations. What problems are they trying to solve? That, for me, is the most important thing for any creator. Shout out to Pablo, who's an amazing creator. He's the builder of Golfcraft, one of the best games in Decentraland, one of the most adoptable games for sure. And I think it holds true to the co-creative nature of Decentraland. You know what? Why don't we start today's show by jumping on over there? Since we got Pablo here, I want to show Pablo some love for joining us. So I'm going to jump over to Golfcraft real quick. There is a lot going on and evolving in the Web3 space right now. And we're seeing a lot of creators who've been around for a long time start to see some wins. And also starting to adapt to new ideas. Golfcraft has always been more than just a golf game. Golfcraft has been a creative experience for people in the metaverse. Maybe you don't, it'd be very hard to build, to program a golf experience. Look at that. It's a lot of hate today. It's crazy. People say they support you, but in the end, yeah. So it's going to be like that sometimes, folks. But you have to choose what you stand for. For me, I stand for creating. Some people are mad because every day I come here and I give my all, even though, look, I'm here with one viewer. I have a very small community, giving my all every day to make this happen. But for some people, it's not enough. Where are we? Just find it on the map. See, Pablo, do you know, can you give me the coordinates? I think it's down here, actually. Where is Golfcraft? There it is. Found it. I beat you to it. Gabriel's here. Oh my gosh, look at this. So now you can also use your coins that you earn for playing Golfcraft to create on this, I guess, on this Oh My Pixel. Is it the coins that you win from Golfcraft? Is that what you use for this? Oh, that's amazing. I got 970. Okay, because I have played some. How do I change my selected color? We got a KOE sign in there. Hey, let's go. Let's go. So here you can play some golf, and that can be used to get wearables. It can also use to collaborate to a community board here, as you can see. Very nice. All sorts of stuff. We got a Goku. Oh my god, somebody's Goku here is amazing. I love pixel art personally. So shout out to Golfcraft. If you want to play, this is the best golf game in the metaverse, hands down. And look how well it's really well built. There's great sounds, great. You know, I'm not playing any of the auditory aspects to it right now. Look, there's a great user experience. Very inviting. Okay, so we can turn left and right. Set our power, click. So you can set, there you go. Simple as that. He said, we did. So this is kind of like the evolution of this game over time has been beautiful to see. And that's sort of how I always get, oh my God, the animations here. Luckily, I found a typo here. Luckily, I've got you now. Go and catch them all. The last slide for our elderly friend. Luckily, I've got you now. Find me when you are done. Let's go. Okay, so now they also have a countdown timer. That wasn't there before, I remember. Okay, so this one you will have to actually change the power. So you use E and F in Decentraland. Those are the two controls that are active. You don't have the whole keyboard like macroed or even available in the SDK. You only have E and F. And I believe that's because maybe some sort of anticipated console integration. Oh. Some people really, not gonna lie, I actually participated in a Golfcraft tournament. That was a really great time. There is footage of that. I've competed in many of Golfcraft's tournaments. It's a great experience. Shout out to Golfcraft. Look at this. One of the cool things too is that you can, kind of just discover things around, and really the creative experience and sort of opportunities in Decentraland are very massive, but they don't come without their own shares of challenges. So you really, as a creator, have to find the space that fits you the best. You really do. I wanted to shout out to Async Art, who is throwing an event tomorrow in OnCyber. That's right, 12 p.m. PST. Neon Glitches Forever Supper on Cyberspace. So you kind of have to know a lot of coding, a lot of, at least some SDK, some coding work to really get the most out of the Decentraland SDK. It leaves you a lot more opportunities to play around, but it also makes things a bit more heavy of a lift for you to get your quality experiences. This is a space designed by Neon Glitch. As you can see, pretty simple, but in OnCyber you have a different sort of, it's not the same kind of lift. Oh, we found some, wow, there's a pizza guy here. It's not as heavy as a lift to get your build and your IP and your assets into OnCyber because it's not as decentralized. So it all depends on where your priorities are as a creator in the space and what kind of tools you're looking for to create for your community. Know what kind of problems you're trying to solve and then match the tools and the platform to that. And so today, when we go through some of these creators, you're going to see they're using a lot of different platforms. Does that make one platform better than the other? Absolutely not. It just sometimes it's just more so is matching to the culture and the creative community. Oh, what's good? Now we're getting some people here. Up in Neon Glitches, forever pizza party. You can always have a pizza party in the metaverse here now. Fantastic. And I love Neon Glitch's really, really unique sort of signature aesthetic. Shout out to Neon Glitch. Beautiful work. I have one of his I have one of his art pieces myself. This place is super cool. I agree. And look, just in case, I've got a bin. If you need to throw anything out, I got you, bro. For any trash. This was designed by Neon Glitch, actually. Oh, this is a great build. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Before we get into that, let's see. I want to talk about a couple different projects and builders in this space who have definitely been catching my attention. Let me take my head out there for a second so you can see. Actually, you're not going to see it there. Not much branding on this website. So I'll say right off the bat, you're probably going to see this website change significantly because MetaZone is on its way right now. MetaZone is the world's first tokenized application platform for the metaverse. So they call their metas, they call those tokenized applications metas, but you buy them just like NFTs, and they're applications on NFTs. They've announced a successful completion of a $3 million seed round for funding. This round was led by industry leaders S. Fermion and CMT Digital, and participation from top Web3 funds, Test Ventures, IOSG Ventures, IVC, Infinity Ventures Crypto, Polygon Studios, MHC Digital, and Lucid Blue Ventures. Serving as the first and only platform enabling creators and developers to mint non-fungible tokens for functional 3D digital content and apps. MetaZone is paving the way for a digital economy within the metaverse. This digital platform assigns each creator's meta an NFT, which represents its value, ownership, and access rights. Imagine assigning access to a program in the metaverse, an entire game as an NFT. Rather than just the land itself, you get the full game. These NFTs can be purchased and used to install apps on digital land where they can be utilized by the owner and visitors of that land. Now, I've been watching MetaZone for a long time. I've seen them working hard on the come up, and they've been following that really nonstop creator long-term mentality growth of this space. But they've also faced similar challenges. One of those is making it super easy to deploy these assets. I think them being such early movers, similar to Decentraland, they've built on a very clunky early system that made it very hard for further development and scalability. I think now they're definitely poised to adapt this to scalable. If they wouldn't get funding if this wasn't something that was, especially $3 million in seed funding. That is major. MetaZone's creators have already minted metas. There's applications like Ethermon that include various games, vending machines, even decentralized exchange machines that allow users to swap cryptocurrency from within the metaverse. So if you want to have your own ATM machine on your plot of land, say you're onboarding users to your club and you say, hey, this costs Polygon, but you need to exchange from, if you have Ethereum right here inside this Web3 space, for me, if I can get something like an ATM to exchange crypto here in the space and collect a little fee on that, I would be absolutely excited. And for me, I feel like that is the direction that MetaZone sees this growing. It's not just about creating things. It's about enabling community builders to access these creations and deploy them in ways that make their business models sustainable. The platform's business model has already yielded impressive results. To date, MetaZone's creators have generated $2.5 million, with several top creators earning six-figure revenues. Notably, MetaZone is already has more active creators than Facebook's metaverse. Wow, indicating the platform's growing influence in the digital realm. So, what are they saying? They're saying this is going to be a big competitor with Meta. People and creators are going to rather publish their decentralized applications through Metas using MetaZone rather than in the Meta, which is sort of the, denied child of Web3. As MetaZone continues to expand, it aims to onboard more creators and venture into multiple metaverses, further extending the potential of the virtual economy. With recent funding, the company plans to accelerate its growth and continue its mission to harness the applications layer of the metaverse and onboard 1 billion citizens. Hot diggity. I will contribute $1 million there. You know, my goal here at Imagine on Earth is to onboard 1 million creators. Listen, hit me up, MetaZone. If you're on a roll for 1 billion, I will contribute 1,000th of that on my mission. If we can align, if we can synergize, hit me up. That would be dope. Shout out to MetaZone. You can already go on their website, metazone.io. I'm not sponsored by them. This is Creator Highlight Wednesday. I'm going out, and if you are a dope creator and you want to be featured, you let me know. For me, I'm just shouting out the projects that I see doing amazing work that need that attention. Shout out to MetaZone. You can already go on their website and purchase metas that you can use in Decentraland for a lot of different brands, for a lot of different projects. It's definitely worth checking out. You can see a lot of long-term creators on that platform. Hey, what's good, Sirota Ryu? Pablo says here, some exclusive content from our stream. This is the collab NFT being built on Oh My Pixel at Golfcraft. Thanks to Abriel for building this up. You can win coins that appear in the building by staying in the scene, returning every day, and playing. So Pablo from Golfcraft is saying this. We'll watch this video right here. I don't think there's audio. Okay. You can see here the animation over time of what's being built. I guess this is going to be a collab NFT. So this is going to drop as a collab NFT. So that thing that we were building in Decentraland is going to be an NFT that everyone can collab on. Shout out to Abriel for building this. I guess Abriel built this technology, which I think is a fire. This is actually a really fire concept. We have the destroyers here coming after. Look at that. Some people are out here just for chaos. Just want to. Wow. There's always space for creativity to. Oh. Beautiful. Wow. Little bomb. No. The destroyers come back to us. It's all about creation and destruction, right? It's sort of the natural path of things. That's very dope. I dig that. Very cool. I feel like one of the most important things, and this is why I want to highlight this creator, is safety, folks. Safety. You have to be safe in the metaverse. Wallet Guard is currently a platform I'm checking out. I'm going to take my head off there. If you want to check out Wallet Guard, they're definitely something I've been taking a look at. I'm using currently. They're, like I said, not a project I'm sponsored by, but definitely a project I think is doing the right things in the space. They have a very simple, and it's actually created by a known builder in the space. I mean, do your own research. Michael K. He is somebody who is a talented builder. He has a reputation that I think people don't want to hurt their own reputation. So shout out to Michael K. And it's just another layer of security. It doesn't connect to your wallet, so you're not actually connecting or giving anyone any access to your wallet. In basic terms, this is a simple app plugin. It's a simple extension similar to MetaMask, but before your MetaMask transaction goes through, it'll go through a simulated transaction using Wallet Guard that will tell you in very basic layman terms whether or not this is a phishing site, whether or not this is going to drain your wallet. But of course, still, it, as you know, as a community leader, never use one thing as a catch-all, right? But this is just another layer of security just to catch you. But if you're going 100 miles per hour blind down the runway, there is no brakes that will stop you, okay? Tread carefully, use the right tools to protect yourself. This is one that I really love. And it even actually yesterday taught me that my MetaMask was out of date. I didn't know that my MetaMask was needed to be updated, and I didn't even know how to update my MetaMask. So already right off the bat, this platform taught me something. So shout out to them. Really useful tool. And you can see all the alerts history over time. So their goal is is probably they built this for themselves, and now they're just making this available to other people. They even have their own academy that teaches you ways in which you can be safe. The roadmap to Web3 security, pre-seed fundraise announcement that they had. Well, this is cool. This is cool. Educational tips and tricks, release notes. I love that. Shout out to Wallet Guard doing all the right things to keep us safe. Keeping each other safe, that is an important part of being creator in this space, because if you're not keeping your community safe, then it's hard to build trust. It's hard to get them to want to explore your mints. So if you're not teaching them methods in which they can keep themselves safe, how are they going to know that you're not part of the problem? So folks, do yourself a favor. If you're a community builder, make sure you're introducing your community to the right tools. I need to set up a Ledger referral thing. I want to sign up for the Ledger referral program so I can start to earn off of referring people these tools. I'm definitely a big fan of the referral system. Listen, y'all don't really subscribe to the channel, right? Like I'm looking here, I got 10 subscribers on the channel. There's 4 people viewing, and that's okay. But I definitely need your help. I'm an independent creator. So if you want to help me, the best way you can do is help me by supporting the projects that are signed up with me for referral programs. One of those is Lighthouse. It is a platform that is an open metaverse navigation engine. You can find all your friends no matter where they are. You sign up with that link. You're going to become my friend on Lighthouse, and you can find and jump to my location no matter where or when. If I'm not online, for instance, streaming, and you want to find me, you can easily find me using Lighthouse. And vice versa. If I wanted to find you in the metaverse, I wanted to jump to your location, you can enable your location to be found, and I can jump to your location. So shout out to Lighthouse, and I love partnering with them. They are a platform in which I'm partnered with. So I hope you'll support me and support them so I can keep building. Other projects that I'm super happy to be a part of is Wonder Dynamics. Now, I'm not sponsored by them, but they did allow me into their early beta access. They have a closed beta, and if you want to sign up, you can sign up as well. So if you're a creator out there watching, this is a tool that is absolutely free right now if you get into the closed beta, and you can do amazing things with it. You can really do amazing things with it. You can upload any sort of videos that you have. So for instance, someone from my community requested that I make a video overlaying my clone on this video right here over the 645 dance. And you can see that it's not absolutely perfect when you actually, so you basically drag and drop, you create a little project, you drag your assets, you just drag your video into here. You now have your video in your timeline. You drag to a marker where you have somebody like right there. And then you select your actor. You can have any one of their out of the box VRMs. You also have you can upload your own VRM. So I have my Kevlar. I'm just gonna scan this frame. It's gonna scan what is the link for what exactly for my referral thing, Saruta Ryu. I think you're already linked with me on there, but that is my referral link. If you want to share that with anybody, you're welcome. Oh, this website is wonderdynamics.com. I'm going to share you a link right here. Wonderdynamics.com. So you can literally drag and drop your VRM over any one of these characters that you want. And then simply press next, and it'll take 45 minutes to render. I'm not going to do it because as the closed beta, you have a limited amount of balance. Currently, I've already used 3 minutes out of 7 minutes of my balance. Very, very sad. Very sad indeed. but yeah, I still have more characters I could upload. In the end result isn't perfect. It's not perfect. You do want to do a little playing with the visuals, and there are some guidelines you want to follow, like how you keep you need at some point for the character to be fully in the view of the camera. If the person walks out of the frame of the view, what's up, Fractilians? If the person walks outside of the view of the camera, there will sometimes be some bugs, some errors. Well, Pablo, I appreciate you being here and stopping through. Much love. Thank you for stopping through. But you can see here some of the errors that come up if the person's out of view. So what you do basically at that point is you bring into your editing software, whatever you're using, and you just, edit it from there. You cut out sort of the bugs, the errors to whatever degree. Like you can see I did that in this video. Do a little zoom there. So I've been having a lot of fun with this tool. What is good, Hugo? Good to see you. So shout out to Wonder Dynamics giving us some amazing tools there. Shout out to everybody who's in world with us right now. If you want to jump to my location, I'm doing well. I am doing well. I appreciate you being here. Today is Creator Wednesday. We are highlighting creators. And shortly, we're going to start with an interview. We're going to be having the one and the only, the beloved Fractilians. Let me go ahead and bring up my view here. My favorite thing, I call this the Wizard of Oz effect. Watch this. On Cyber, you can create the Wizard of Oz effect. So we can make creators we love sort of bigger than they've ever, bigger than the world, right? That's what I want to see. If you want to go call, if you want to do video, whatever you want to do, Fractilians, let me know. Hey.
I just had to mute. I had Twitch open. I had to mute it.
Hey.
Like, I hear two Kevin on Earth being thing, but
let's go.
Yeah, I would love to screen share and
You're more than welcome.
Run around if that's cool.
Absolutely. I'm bringing your view up on the screen really quick.
So cool. Let me screen share. For some reason, oh, there it is. Okay, can you see me?
Let me
what
see.
I'm sharing?
Yes, I can. Awesome. So now.
This is so cool. I love seeing all of this.
There you are. We have officially merged worlds. Oh, that was my Fractilians alarm going.
That looks so cool. I know we'll be going to a lot of worlds today. Today's like the Super Cross Metaverse show.
Amazing. That's the way. That's the way we like to do it. Just so people know, I've known Fractilians for a long time. She's been one of my earliest friends in the Web3 space and collaborators. She was the longest running and one of the only reporters to complete 26 completed reports on the Decentraland report. One of 3 people to do so, myself, Fractilians, and Frisky Bumblebee. She has been an OG in the space. She's been working with the Decentraland DAO. She's done an amazing job at pioneering this space. So shout out to Fractilians, and would love to have you introduce yourself.
Oh man, that feels like, who are you talking about, Kevin?
The one, the only.
I think I was having a chat the other day with Bay, and we both agree we're both eternal fangirls. I think that's the best way to describe
Let's go.
me. I'm like a fangirl of creativity, which is why I've always loved what you've done. And loved being part of it, because I got to like meet creators, and it was like my excuse as a reporter to like hang out and like interview these people that are so inspiring to me, and jump in and I'm like you too. I'm a huge advocate, and I come back from a background of STEM education, so teaching digital arts for many years. I love building shit, and I always encourage everyone to build.
Amazing. So tell me a bit about STEM education. I think like honestly, people like myself, I feel like I know like it's science. I think there's each one stands for something. There's mathematics, but tell me a bit more about it. I want to know, because that maybe gives people an essence of like your background and, you know, sort of your perspective on how you've been educating people in this space.
Well, I was always the crazy educator for STEM. So STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math, and I was like the crazy arts component. So they call it STEAM in a sense. It's usually like, so it's science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
Not
but
the
like
gaming
when I
platform
worked,
people.
yeah, I mean, well, you know, it's all these people like use everything. So all these I was lucky in like, well, okay, to backtrack a little bit, for many years I've worked in the visual arts in general. Like
Yeah.
I was a visual arts educator, and I have always loved computers, and I was one of like the first graduates of the University of Colorado Technology, Arts and Media Alliance for Technology, Learning and Society program. And I actually just went back there recently
Amazing.
and gave a talk, and it was so cool. I brought all these OG metaverse builders, and we gave a presentation in front of grad students and professors, and it was so cool to just go back and be like, this is the place that inspired me. And so to me, it's like, I guess, I don't know, I'm kind of rambling now. I just have always been around places that are like inspiring and creative, you know?
100%. I'm all about that, and I think that's what brought us all to the metaverse. Also, turn your camera around on your avatars. I want to see
Okay.
the full outfit.
Oh, I've got so many. So I've got Dr. Drip. I've got the recent cool
nice.
lunchbox from that cool event by Shelly and the Through Band experience for Mental Health Action Day. I've got like a lot of meta party stuff as well, Metaverse Fashion Week stuff.
And you've created NFTs as well. Wearables. You've created wearables.
Yeah, I have in the past. I'm like, I definitely want to start diving in again because, like, you know, as you said, I've been now for the last almost year, been part of the facilitation squad of the Decentraland DAO.
Yes.
So that's taken over a lot of my time, which has been amazing because I love it. But I've also been doing art along the way, building metaverses and working with Bay, and this is her baby.
Bae Buckner,
Is it cool if I? Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. Oh,
Totally.
Please, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and should I dive into this, or just do you want to talk about other stuff first?
You know what? I definitely want to talk about that. I want to also give the people in chat an opportunity to ask any questions. Shout out to Elsa, who just gave us a follow. Appreciate you, it's Elsa. And if y'all have any questions for Fractillians along the way, she is a tremendously experienced creator. You always are hearing me tell you about what I'm creating. This is your opportunity to get information from somebody I can personally say has been an inspiration for me and how she's approached her building. You went to Spatial, and I think that was a big inspiration for me. So, like, if anybody has, like, she's a cross metaverse creator, and she's done a great job at, I would say, navigating the rocky waters of drama in the metaverse as well, and staying out of, you know, out of the way of sort of like craziness in that sense. No, she is amazing. She's top notch.
No, you're too kind. Actually, I've never been in Spatial. I've done Monoverse, Hyperfy, and Decentraland.
That's right. Hyperfy.
But I do want to check out Spatial, and I've been like loving Hyperfy lately. So this is On Cyber, is another place. I know there's so many, and yeah, I feel the exact same way about you. And like when I was watching your show yesterday, I was like, man, he's so spot on with what you're doing, what you're delivering. It's exactly the stuff that I try to do for the DAO as well. You know,
Amazing.
we're gonna start a new brick by brick builders club, everything to showcase and share with the community how to get involved, but also how to build, man. And especially now with Worlds and people doing so much more cross metaverse. Remember back in the day, I was doing cross metaverse, and everyone and like it's so cool to see other people doing it. And now they're doing cross things with Roblox and Minecraft, which I'm super stoked for. You know, like I'm all for that. Like, and like whenever a new planning comes up and anyone says competitors, I'm like, can you change it to collaborators? Because I don't see other metaverses as competitors. I see it as collaborators.
Collaborators and building an open metaverse. That's 100% that is so true.
Yeah, totally. And it's because it's so much more fun. And that's exactly what I did here for this show, because, you know, each metaverse has its beauty and magic and limitations, which make it unique and really cool to build in. But right away, you're like, okay, I love this, cool, but I want to do all this other shit too. So cross metaverse gives you those opportunities creatively to 100%. Like really just like, I'm like Miss Million Poly Girl. I'm like, oh, limitations, how many triangles? Shit, I mean,
think about it. Like, if that was the case, that's not even, you know, the world. If we really want to build a world that's, you know, better than anything that we could ever build, let's put it this way. The earth is amazing. The earth gives us all the inspiration that we need because, if we only had one set of environment, we would only have one fruit. Imagine if we only had strawberries in the world. No matter how great strawberries are, I'm sure people would be like pretty sick of strawberries. It'd be like strawberry jam, strawberry smoothie. The moment we would have anything different than a strawberry, so that diversity and environment is crucial to not only satisfying the palate of the diverse of humanity, but also strawberry tea. But also like giving opportunities for for different for discovery. And I think discovery is what keeps our inspiration fresh. It's what keeps our excitement about life. And it's the moment that we stop discovering things, and even relationships, when we stop discovering things about each other, when we start to think that we know this person so well, that we know their every step, we know what they're thinking before they express it, that is when relationships go bad. Discovery is this powerful thing that I think fuels the metaverse and fuels this Web3. And I think there's nothing more fertilizing to discovery than opening our perspectives through different environments and through different spaces. So thank you, Fractillians, for paving the way for so many artists, because it is so hard to navigate everything in the space. So many times it's just easy to like get your information scrolling down on TikTok or scrolling down on Twitter or going on, I would say even the best thing you can do is find a creator like Fractillians, find creators who you love and respect and you admire, and join their creative economy. What Fractillians is building, and she's part of building, she's not just teaching, she's building a creative economy. You have ways to participate in Fractillians' creative economy by purchasing her NFTs, by hopefully soon Fractillians will launch her own token and her own creative economy, maybe using Expand. And you can support her by supporting her creative economy. And other people here in chat, like it's Elsa, she's an artist. Elsa, drop your Twitter handle in chat. Fractillians, I believe we already have, and after this I want to jump into Mesh, but have we set up a bounty for you on our community page yet? Do you know?
I don't know.
Let me check. I'm going to search here.
I've been out of the loop on so many things because I've been so deep down in doing
Head
my
down
work
building.
for the DAO.
Absolutely.
Yeah, building and then doing the show took up. It was basically like 12, 15-hour days for about a month and a half building for this.
Oh, absolutely. No, you've been head down building. Let me tell you something really cool. It's actually because you're from the DAO. So, like that rewards tool that we built through Expand, it's still active. I'm paying money. Like there's server costs. Like we keep it going, but we've also expanded on what we can do now. So, for instance, I can support your fellow creator. So I can create a little bounty here. And I can make it so if people follow you on Twitter, they will earn our community token, which is called...
Oh, that's really clever.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's called Aurum. So the Aurum, I will tell you, I don't tell everybody this, but Aurum is from a Latin phrase that says Aurum nostrum non edes aurum vulgi, which means our gold is not the common gold. It's like a saying in Latin.
Love that.
Yes, it is a beautiful, beautiful saying which I live by, which basically is, our token is not your pump and dump token. You cannot buy this. You can only earn this by participating, similar to, how we built the Decentraland report. This is just an evolution of that in this sort of Imagine on Earth ecosystem. So now when people support Fractillians by following her on Twitter, they can earn 500 Aurum, and it's very easy. It's before, there used to have to be a lot of steps to be able to claim that, but here simply, you can come in here and you can follow her. If you're following her on, I'm already following her, so I can click claim, and it's as simple as that. We have a leaderboard and people can earn NFT. There's just so much, you can actually see your earning chart. So like we just
Very
taken
cool.
this so far from, And I just want to say thank you to the DAO and everybody who continues to evolve that platform. Later in the show today, I'm going to be walking through one of the creator projects that I've seen recently and going through sort of the latest in that DAO. So, you know, maybe by the end we can talk a bit about the latest from your perspective, Fractillions, but I would love to just jump into this project that you have going on that we're talking about, Mesh Art Fair, July 2023. Let's jump into this and tell me more about this.
So, like I was saying earlier, this is the I got a little cool write-up that I asked Bay to send me so that I could read this to you guys. So, if that's cool, I'll just read away so you guys get a nice little overview. So Mesh is the art fair for 3D, metaverse, and VR creators, and they're also connecting the world's leading 3D artists with galleries, creative studios, and collectors. So this project is actually launching on July 19th to the 23rd, and it's produced by Vuelta, which Bay Backner is actually one of the co-founders. It's an international art collective, and Mesh will actually be the main event for the Metaverse Art Week in Decentraland for 2023, which is really, really cool.
Dang.
And the Mesh team, yeah, right? Like, you get it.
That's major. That is like, you know, they took that spot from freaking, what's it called, Sotheby's. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is like, that's Sotheby's level.
Yeah, and they also will be producing the wider Art Week programming, not just like this show, but they're also doing the programming. So I'll be that'll be really cool.
And there's
they
an
have
open
a really
call
amazing...
right now. That's deadline
Until...
tomorrow.
Yeah, and they're actually the deadline is tomorrow, and it's for Art Week, but they will have other phases for other opportunities as well. So if tomorrow is too soon and you're too overwhelmed to be a part of it, but I think it's totally worth it. If you have stuff, submit. I think it's only €5 to be a part of it, and it helps with like the infrastructure and like they have a really cool system that she has set up through, I forget the name of the website, but it makes it really easy. I actually am part of the beta, so I was one of the 6 artists that you're going to see here. I'll walk through and show you my cube and the different worlds that I built for it, and then if we have time we can wander all the other ones, because there's an amazing collection of artists she brought for this beta. So we were like the test group, so we're all of us in the test group will be part of it. The rest of the people are submitting to see if they get a spot. So
the early arrivals, they get their spots, and then whoever's ready to take and fill in, this is definitely not a closed door thing. They're opening that opportunity for people who want to be inspired by those pioneers, by what they're doing. There's always that first group. And I know Bay is a talented and passionate builder in this space. So this is as like close to crypto native in art that you can absolutely get. So I'm excited to see this. I'm going to be there. I'm definitely going to be covering it here live on the stream.
Awesome.
100%. And I encourage anybody who's tuned in right now to apply. Do not wait. Do not sacrifice. Listen, how long would you say is it to set up your application for this? You know, like around how long?
Well, like it was a little easier for me because I went through 7 weeks of actually building everything out. So I had everything already ready because I submitted, but I mean, it might take a little while. Like definitely give yourself some time to make sure you submit. It's not very long, but it is nice, whenever you're submitting for anything, like so any grants or anything, take your time.
That you submit.
Yeah, I believe. And since I've already submitted my final thing, so in regards, I think they just want to see what you've done in the past and your work and stuff.
Great.
Because
so
they will actually be the ones
that you've already created to kind of demonstrate or maybe repurpose.
I believe that's the case, because I just submitted what I did, so I didn't read it as thoroughly as somebody who's brand new. But yeah, it didn't really take me too long, but I always say, take a couple hours. It's really cool in this community of people and artists, and obviously Bay is phenomenal. One of the coolest people I've met in this space, and just pure heart, like you, Kevin. Like,
oh, much love. Yeah, Real Sees Real. And they're in Spain, right? This is Valencia. These people talk about opportunity as like anybody around the world. Imagine you wanting to collaborate with an art movement that's happening in Valencia, Spain. Imagine if you live in somewhere that doesn't have, you don't have access to that. Now you can get Blender for free. You can learn, you can develop your skills. And actually, I'm going to tell you this, Fractillions. I think that I'm gonna just give you a small idea here, and I said this yesterday, maybe yesterday on stream, maybe you caught it, but you know, tell me, maybe I need to put this into the DAO. I can still put a proposal into the DAO. Like, I would love to see a portion of the DAO grant funds be put aside just for an education program that is grant funds for people and who awarded specifically for partnerships with universities, maybe low income schools.
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot. Yeah, I talk about this, and we're actually right now, Kevin, we're doing strategic planning, and we're
Awesome.
talking exactly about things like that. You should
Awesome.
definitely come join us for
I
the
would love-
strategic planning. I'm like right there with you. I'm the one saying like, because I actually am connected, like, you know, through my history of being part of this university. I'm sure all of us have like your connection to the
I can
Berkeley,
I can
you know,
get us
and
Berkeley on board because I
Yeah.
did a full day of lectures with them. They're very down. Like, if we come to them and we say, hey, if you know, we want you to start a metaverse class and we want Decentraland to be at the core of the curriculum, and you know, we'll put grant funds to the side for the students, like where, you know, our community is
exactly.
gonna vote on
That's what I've been talking about.
Dude,
You're hitting it on the nail. Like, and the cool thing is there's actually an ambassador program in the works right now, and actually being like spearheaded by Marja. She was the head of marketing for the foundation side, and now she's going to be hopefully working on this and having that pass. So that's another way to connect. But I'm like, I was just at a huge expo in the University of Colorado for their basically all their technology, arts, and media students showcase, and I'm like, oh my god, exactly what you're saying has been a dream of mine for the last 20 years.
It's gonna happen. I feel like if me and you are already thinking this, then there are some other, you know, that this is a thought that is going strong. So, you know, and I personally believe whichever, I actually truly in my heart, if we look at how Facebook blew up, how did Facebook blow up? It was through the colleges, through, you know, like, if I do think that the first metaverse platform that is going to really develop that network of relationships with higher learning institutions, even with high schools, I think that that's where we're gonna see creative adoption and, you know, sort of mass adoption.
Yep, dude, there's so many cool. We have to talk some more outside of here. We could dive into and it's kind of like what I think I mentioned this yesterday. I just chat like what you were talking about earlier. If we don't tell our story, they will for us, and they will tell stories that aren't true. Like, you know, there's all that, like, I call it doom porn about the metaverse is dead and all this crap, and all these people like only looking at the negative side. You know, that one YouTube video that went viral about, you know, Decentraland's bullshit. It's like, wow, you saw one tiny sliver of the issues that we acknowledge. Like, there's things we need to fix.
The foldable human one.
Yeah, it's just funny how like that gave me like really like, okay, it's cool that somebody's like passionate enough to see the negative, but how about you're passionate enough to see the shit that's really going on?
Yeah,
right.
And,
like,
and when you are,
there's
by
so
the
much
way,
more.
And when you do that, clearly these people will take what they can to create a FUD piece about it that will go viral. What's going to happen is that the person who's passionate is actually trying to share like useful tools with people is going to go unviral, and the person who is totally misrepresenting everything about the culture is and you know, dude, it's been sort of like the hardest part about growing this space, but authenticity tastes real. So when people do come here to these channels and they do find artists like yourself, like myself, they can immediately see, oh, okay, this is what it actually is. You know, this is the meat of what is happening here. This is where the real value is. It's not about sending my crypto token to an anonymous wallet to get some PSYOP token so I can hopefully be successful in Web3. It's, you know, it's something far different, and I think that we're taking the approach to building that. I think Mesh and Bay and everybody who's a part of this ecosystem that you're seeing, who often don't get the attention that they deserve, are clearly letting their work speak for themselves, and creators like myself are ready to give them the time of day on our channels. So I appreciate you stopping through. Is there anything else you wanted to cover, Fractillions?
I think that's good. Do you want me to give it a little tour, or?
I would love that. Is that possible?
Okay. Oh yeah, totally.
Let's
I think you just have to share the screen though. I think you have it on.
I got it up
cool.
Here.
Yeah, so here, let's go check it out. And this is Edifice Build, and one of the landowners of this, super awesome. Like, it's been super supportive, and huge shout out to them. And so these are all the blocks, and of course, right away, you could probably tell these are like everyone gets a cube and you build within there, and right away I
Wow.
didn't really read the fine print, so you can see mine's a little bit more crazy. I'm like,
Love
oh
it.
shit, I was supposed to keep it white. I'm like, oh, I missed that memo. She's like, oh, you're not the only one, there was another one that did the same. But I'm like, okay, so this was my
amazing.
little creature in here, so we can jump on in and check it out.
I love it.
So within here, obviously, there's like
Wow.
there's a limit to
Yeah,
what
how
you
much you
can
can put
do
in, yeah.
within here. And most of these creatures, like what I did is I kind of hacked my way through it, and I took quarter, like within Blender, I took quarter angles, and these are actually just flat planes of the actual images, so I can actually put them in here. If not, these guys would be way too big. So it kind of looks like they're in here in 3D, but they're actually flat. The cubes and stuff are, you know, I had to keep it within a certain triangle limit. So that's why I was like, you know, I just kind of like worked around it and was like the clouds are flat, but doesn't it look, it looks 3D, right?
Oh my
Like,
God. I mean, that's not, you're telling me that's not 3D? What the hell?
yeah, that's just a flat
Dude, that
image
is
that I took a
insane.
photo of. No, it's just a flat image I took a photo of and did it at an angle and took it at an angle. So I'm like, I'm kind of making the little illusion so then I
Well
could,
done.
because I was so limited in the poly count.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's well done.
So when in here, actually there's this video right here is actually here, I'll mute it. There's like audio to it,
Yeah,
but
no,
I don't know. Can you hear the
I can
audio?
hear it, yeah. We got
Okay,
it.
so yeah, I just use like FL Studio to do mixes for
Amazing.
everything that I
Shout
do.
out
But
to
here, let
Fruity
me mute
Loops.
it again so you can hear it.
Shout
But
out to Fruity Loops.
yeah, this actually. Oh, what'd you say?
It says shout out to Fruity Loops.
Oh yeah, it's fun, man.
It
For
is so fun.
for learning and beginning, you know, Ableton would be great next step. But like, I've had so much fun using it, and I actually
Yes.
paid for the version so I could have everything, because it's like so much fun to compose your
Yes.
own music, which
100%.
I don't have to tell you because you're the ultimate.
Hey, much love.
But this guy right here is actually part of a drop I did about 2 months ago called the what is it, the Metaverse Eschaton. So it's like he's like the control panel center. So I actually did a drop of this one, which is live for another 7 days of the video, and the video is kind of is a whip of the whole process of like the 3 builds. Because
Wow.
like what I was saying, I didn't have enough poly count, so I was like, well, I know how to get around it. I can link to other worlds. So this is
Yay.
our we're gonna jaunt to Hyperfy now. So basically the story continues in multiple metaverses.
Like that.
And I don't know, is it showing?
Yep,
Oh yeah,
yep.
it is. Cool. Have you played in Hyperfy or not yet?
Yeah, actually, I did an interview last night
Oh,
with Dream
wicked.
the Builder on Hyperfy, and it was amazing. Like, it was so much fun. And I love the camera setup controls and everything that they have.
So I don't know. I see it kind of. Let's see.
Oh my
there it
gosh,
is.
that's
It's
amazing.
loading. So this is like the crazy. So okay. So what happens is here's the cube. Remember we were in the cube in Decentraland,
Wow.
and so from
you go
here,
into the cube.
we're from the cube. We're porting. You know, now everything's 3D. You see this character? Now it's 3D. And so basically that Decentraland is the portal to this other
Oh,
metaverse. And from
wow.
here, you can go back to Decentraland, you can go to the Monoverse, we'll go
Wow.
afterwards. And there's that Manifold XYZ drop I did of the video whip of this. So let's jump in. So in here, it's like the best part is it's massive. It's
Wow.
this massive.
I love those high
crazy-
ceilings for sure. It looks like a cavern.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a massive, crazy world, and the
Wow.
poly count in here is just, I don't know. It's way high.
massive.
It's massive. Like that's why I was like, cool, and that's why like you gotta work the system, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
absolutely. You have to absolutely 100%. You
And-
have to, if you're not doing that, then it's that constant sense of discovery. That's where magic happens, and this is magical.
Yeah, I it's just so much fun building. And here there is I tend to hide a POAP or a QR code in each one.
Yes.
There's one hidden here, and you'll get a free NFT from my drop, but it's gonna be really, 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 really hard. I couldn't even find it again. Somewhere in this mad world there is a hidden POAP, a QR code, and if you get it, you'll get an NFT.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
I challenge you, if someone's crazy enough, because seriously, I always hide them so well that usually, like in my other 2 builds, one person has found it.
Is there a way that Can you drop a link for that? Like for that that build?
Yeah.
I'm gonna create a bounty right now. If you find that POAP and you show me a screenshot, is it NFT that they get or a POAP?
Well, they'll get actually. I have a here. Let me share right here. This is my drop that I have right now. I don't know. Is it showing on your screen or?
Yeah.
And it's for one of these.
Oh my gosh! So you get one of the work. Oh my gosh! So you get the work in progress NFT.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. So it's worth 0.02 ETH. You're getting some solid value from a legacy creator in the Web3 space. So and on top of that, you will earn. I'm gonna put 9,000 Aurum. This is a hefty bounty.
Oh, you're so awesome.
9,000 Aurum. You're gonna take a screenshot when you find the claim and you claim this. Show me you claimed the NFT in the HyperFi Fractillions cavern, I'm gonna call it. So I'm gonna see. Did you drop did you drop a link somewhere?
Yeah, I dropped it right there in the chat. I think it says HyperFi. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And if you see here, like the fun thing about here is like things get deconstructed. So look at this cat is now broken up into these crazy, like it's actually fully like crazy weird 3D, and like I play around with a lot of these.
Is there any hints as to where they can find it that I can put in here?
Just have fun looking for it.
Just
like I seriously have fun. It's very very very.
I put just
well
have
hidden.
fun.
Yeah.
So now I put that bounty up. Now anybody who wants can go look for Fractillions hidden NFT claim. So not only do you get an NFT from Fractillions, if you like what she does and then here's your opportunity to join her creative economy. You'll also earn 9,000 Aurum, which is going to come in handy this weekend because this weekend we got some sponsored prizes that we're going to be putting into our store, and using that Aurum, you're going to be able to purchase that or other sponsored prizes. So that is exciting. I'm going to say one of them is going to be an auction. So some of them are going to be for direct purchase, so first come first serve, but another one, our most prized, which is going to be worth a couple $100, is going to be on auction. So it's going to be important that you save your Aurum. And it's important that you stack it, number one, by claiming that. Also, I'm going to drop a secret listen to earn code right now. So if you're listening in right now, you have another opportunity with the secret code Fractillions. That's right. If you're listening in, Fractillions is the secret code. That's going to earn you 1,000 Aurum today. And there's going to be...
Oh, and I wanted to throw in something else. I'll if you give me a list, whoever's here, I would need their ETH address. I'll give him one of my early wearables, like my only wearables. I'll give him. I'll drop him a wearable.
Can you? I would love for this. I would love for you to, if you could. I'm gonna ask everybody to share their ETH address in Twitch chat if you would like one. If you could also send one or two to me, I will put them in our store.
Oh yeah. So I'll send you a bunch.
Perfect, and I'll put them in our store, and people can purchase with the Aurum that they have. And for me, that's the way I like to do it. So even if people who are supporting the channel, they're not here listening in on the stream, maybe they've been previous streams, they still want to purchase this. And that way they don't have to go on a Twitter retweet, they don't have to random giveaway, they can take that Aurum that they've earned for tuning in, and they can purchase this awesome NFT from this amazing creator here. Let's go.
Oh, you're so cool. Here, I want to show you one last thing, and then we could do whatever. I just want to show you the Monaverse now, because this is part 2 of 3. Okay, where are? See,
so
look, I get lost all the time.
We've now been across. This is we've been in OnCyber, Decentraland. We were just in HyperFi, and now we're in Monaverse. This is 4 metaverse.
Oh, we will be in Monaverse. Yeah.
We're about to go to Monaverse. I'm not there yet.
Okay, now. Oh, come on. Okay.
Get in that.
It's not letting me link. Here, I can get it 1 second. I have it right here. I know, it's always like the minute you need to show something live, it's like Murphy's Law is my best friend in this space, right?
Yesterday I was using Snapshot, and of all applications, which is typically very smooth, Snapshot was giving me some trouble.
Oh really? Oh funny.
But it ended up working like 30 minutes later. I just had to blow it to the cartridge.
That's usually, I know, you never know. Okay, it's loading here. I'm gonna close Hyperfy. The minute you have too many
Exactly.
metaverses open, my computer's like starting to like overheat.
Exactly.
Yeah, I dropped the NFT thing. If anyone wants to support, super appreciative of
Amazing.
any
Amazing.
collectors. Bay just collected my piece this morning. I'm so proud and excited. She's like, she's the nicest. I love having collectors who are so supportive.
When you
You know,
know,
and
like for me, I've all the pieces I cherish most, truly. Like so many of my pieces, that I've collected that I thought were great, whatever. Like, I'll tell you, so many of them, the projects, they dissolve, they disappear, whatever it may be. I've never regretted. I've always enjoyed supporting creators and artists. That I respect and I appreciate. And by the way, you can see right now on my stream, actually you can't see it, but Wallet Guard just came up and it's showing me like what's gonna happen in this transit. Shout out to Wallet Guard, makes it super safe. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna get me one of these NFTs.
You're amazing. Thank you. I like to have you just as a collector. I'm like, I'm just gonna put another
Absolutely.
ribbon. I'm like, oh, you're amazing. Thank you
This is
so
gonna
much.
absolutely. This is gonna go up into the gallery right now. Gotta love it.
Woohoo! Well,
So,
today
yeah.
I'll do two huge shout outs to Bay and Kevin on Earth.
Hey,
Oh man.
let's go. Y'all make sure to support the artists that you want to see more from. Retweet, like, you can already earn in so many ways. You can earn some Aurum. Oh, let's go. I love it. I got a little confetti there. I'm definitely going to subscribe as well. So
Woo!
let's see.
Awesome. Thank you.
So anytime you get a drop, I'm gonna get a little notification.
Oh, is that how it works? That's so cool.
Oh yes, I love Manifold.
See, I've never. Me too. I've only used it twice, and it's been so much fun because like, it's so scary, but it's like so empowering to be able to do your own thing.
It is.
You know, like
That's what it's about. Take On Cyber, take Hyperfy, take Manifold. Use stuff like Wonder Dynamics. Those are all free platforms, and you could transform your creativity overnight with those. And Blender, you could change your life, 100%.
yeah. To wonder, we'll have to have another meeting outside of here. There's a lot of stuff I want to
absolutely.
like. Okay, actually, I'm now in Monoverse. If you want to look at it.
Yes, I do. Epic.
But thank you again. That means so much.
Absolutely.
It's just
My
you want to have
pleasure.
your friends. Like I love collecting. Basically, all the art I've collected is all my art friends too. Like I just collect my friends' art.
That is the way. Listen, for me, I only invest in. I don't like. I think about like what sort of NFT projects, what is going to give me utility, and for me, having like a creator network that I'm supporting and that I'm investing in is a utility. Like, put it this way: imagine going to war with just a sword. You're probably, the sword, yeah, you have some great utility, but good luck surviving. Now,
Oh, yeah.
as a creator in Web3, it is a battle to survive. It is a battle to create and to build communities, to educate the next generation. So it is a tremendous utility to have people by your side. And the only way that these people can stay active in the space is if we give them the resources to do that. If it wasn't for Decentraland,
Yeah.
give me the resources, I would not
Totally.
be able to stay in the space. So like me, I feel like I'm like watering the garden around me. I'm like plants. They work
Yep.
symbiotically with each other. I'm bringing energy into the garden that I want to help nurture. And so for me, I see great utility in investing in your fellow creators because you're nurturing the garden of your Web3 creative economy around you. It's definitely like Fractalians was saying, it's not about one metaverse over the other. It's a collaborative effort. It's not competitive.
Yeah, you say so many golden nugget moments. That's what I call them. The golden nugget, right? Like
That Aurum. It's that Aurum.
that's awesome.
I love.
Yeah, this is the. Oh, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
I was saying, can you upload your own VRMs into Monoverse? Like, how did you get
Yeah.
that VR? Is that a
Yeah,
VRM?
this is one of my. I make a lot of bunnies. My low poly
it.
jackalope. He's a jackalope. So look at him. He's got his little horns. Let's see if I can zoom into him. There he is. Look at my little jackalope.
By the
So
way,
most of
Soroja
my-
Rio just said, do we see something specific if we find the hidden mint? I'm not sure what to look for, and there is so much going on.
There's a QR code, so look for a QR code.
Look
The
for
QR
the
code
QR code.
will let you put in your info, and I'll know because you put in your info, and then you will be one of the people to get the POAP. And there's only 7 more days to find it, because after that I'll have to give something else, because I put, the manifold it ends in 7 days for that particular drop.
Boom. So you got 7 days to claim that one.
Yeah, I'll definitely have more goodies, and that's half the fun, like coming up with like really fun ways to like actually everybody from my first manifold drop, I airdropped them this drop. So they
Amazing.
got this drop for free. So like any collector will always be getting free, fun, something.
Absolutely. You continue to earn from that ecosystem. Fractillions, I would, if I may suggest, and of course, like, just to be transparent, you better, if you go to Expand, you better use my referral link. But
Of
what you could do is you could make it so your NFT holders could be earning, your token, your Fractillions token, for having your NFT from previous drops or whatever, and you can give different weights to different NFTs. And then
that's really cool.
And then when you do your next drop, instead of you having to go through a lot of effort to airdrop this to a bunch of people, you could put it into your store and make it possible for people to purchase it using your Fractillions token. Sort of build
that's
that
cool.
That's a creative economy, I think, that I think you're building. And I will say, the hardest part, and the hardest part in this, is sending out rewards and distributing and making it fair and even, and making it so anyone who's joining is, able to capitalize on their participation in your economy. And I think on TrustSwap, you can make for free your own token. And,
Oh, wow.
so I think it's really easy to start, and there are other platforms other than Expand that you could weigh out the options for. I'm biased because obviously I gave them all my ideas and they put them into reality, so I'm kind of biased. But definitely check them out. If you want to link with them, I can hook you up with a link there, and anyone else listening in as well. If you want to create your own creative economy, you want to have on OpenSea, if you want to sell your own NFT, you can only sell it for ETH, for Matic, for their accepted tokens. You can't sell things for your own token. So if you're trying to build your own creative economy where people are joining your stream or jumping into your world, every time they go into your build, they can earn your token, things of that nature. It's very important that you get the right tools and infrastructure. As somebody who's been building in this space for multiple years, let me tell you, the hardest grind is in 2 areas: reward distribution and ecosystem education. Those are the 2 things that are the hardest grind here. And,
Yep.
I think learning through experiences is the best way that we can approach it. So make sure that you jump over into Mesh. You go to explore Fractillions build. You can obviously see she put her heart and soul into this, and she has special prizes and opportunities for you for exploring. And that's going to be, so what I just paid 0.02 ETH for, you can get for free by exploring there. So I'm willing to pay 0.02 ETH. I'm sure other people are going to be willing to pay 0.02 ETH. But for the next 7 days, you have the opportunity to get that for free by engaging with her art. That is called building a creative economy and giving your audience ownership over the value of your art by becoming a part of the art. And so literally by you engaging with what this work of progress created, you can get an ownership in that work. That is, Fractillions is doing things by the textbook. So Soroja Rio says, loves to collect art, not really for selling it. I'm the same way myself. I invest in art because I think that it makes this world, it is the path for this world to heal. I think art is found, I think art is a healing tool. And I think, it's something we should invest in. So shout out to Fractillions for bringing this piece of art and for being here, being an inspiration here on the channel today. Much love.
Thank you so much. This has been amazing. It's so cool to see somebody looking around. I can see the little avatar
They're
flying about.
exploring.
They're really tiny. You can see how big the world is when they get really tiny.
Yes, when you get that perspective, you can see there's amazing things to explore. Maybe you've seen something. Maybe you've seen an art piece by Salvador Dali, but have you explored it? I'm sure that if Salvador Dali was around right now, he would hug Fractillions and say, if only I could have done this. I guarantee you that that would be his thought. And he's not around right now, but I guarantee you that he is grateful for the work that Fractillions is doing to further a shared vision for breaking the boundaries of the human perspective. So thank you, Fractillions, and I always welcome you here to the channel. Anytime you have
you're
anything,
awesome.
please share it.
And thank you for this opportunity. I totally encourage you guys to check out all the other amazing mesh installation artists. Really, really cool people are a part of that. Amazing submissions. They're all, I mean, what's really magic is they're all so different. So there's YZ, Yback, OG Worlds, OX Mango, Low Poly Models, Martina Siesta, Bunny Breaker, and Bay Backner also has a piece in there. So like all these amazing people.
You need to
A
check
huge
it out.
shout out to the crew. Like, yeah, I'm just one of the people of many like here.
When
to
does this
create.
event happen?
This is the one in July. It actually already did the premiere. We actually did the premiere. We did a premiere at the WIT meetup. You know, Rizzle.
Awesome.
It was a lot of fun. So that happened, but the actual main show is July 19th to the 23rd for the Decentraland Metaverse Art Week.
Awesome. So you have a little bit of time. You're gonna submit your stuff. It gives you some time to finalize if you get accepted, and be a part of this thriving creative community.
Yeah, and always let me know how I can help you.
Hey,
Kevin,
much love.
like
Well,
you opened up so many doors to me too.
Hey,
It's
much
like
love.
being a reporter. Like I ended up doing like that huge grant with IRL Art, and then became a Decentraland facilitator from all the skills I learned as a reporter.
That is
really
the greatest thing I could ever hear. So, like that was my mission, and I always look back at as such a treasured time. And I think we've both evolved. And you can see like sometimes you start with something simple, a simple idea that you co-create, and it becomes so much more. So I'm so proud of everything that you're doing, and I look forward to continuing to see you thrive on your own terms, Fractillion. You are somebody I will continue to point people your way so they can learn from you as well.
I do the same all the time to you. So
Awesome.
yeah, please let's connect outside of here and, brainstorm our crazy ideas. Okay, much love, and can't wait to see what else is on here today. Thank you again.
Thank you. Peace out.
Peace.
Alrighty, that was amazing. Gotta love our creative community. I don't know how to unshare this here. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, there it goes. I'm gonna do a little refresh, folks. That was amazing. Shout out to Fractillions. Appreciate her spending her time today on the stream with us. Learned a lot. I'm gonna bring this down here. I got a couple other things I wanted to go through, but I want to give a special shout out to everybody who's tuned in. Make sure you collect that token. We have our secret code, or our secret code Fractillion is going to give you that 1,000 ORM for tuning in today. I appreciate y'all for joining. Let's see. This weekend I'm going to be putting in some new prizes into that store, so you make sure that you get into the loop. You can see right here. And even right here in World, if you want to access all of this, you can. So you don't even have to leave on Cyber or any of our spaces. You can always find a board where you can collect your secret code. If you're on the website, it's just right here, claim secret code. And then you just type in Fractillions. And then remember, we also have a bounty. So go ahead and follow Fractillions. You can see 2 people have already gone ahead and claimed. Shout out to Stop F Gans and Sorority Rio. Hugo is Stop F Gans. Before we go, I just want to give a special shout out to a couple other creators. So number 1, InWorld AI. If you have not heard of InWorld AI, like I said, not sponsored by these people, but they are killing it right now. They are on their way to build the best AI platform for metaverse builders. Basically, you can have your AI characters walking around your metaverse space, train them on your entire lore, what you want them to teach your community. Remember what I said the hardest thing is? I said rewards distribution and education. This tool is going to help me solve the problem of education. So I want to share it with you, so maybe it can help you as well. Check it out, inworld.ai. You can start using it for free. I also wanted to shout out to the Decentraland DAO. So the Decentraland DAO has been hard at work at improving their system. They have amazing tools that they've built that now advanced and really help us understand what we're voting for. We didn't have this before. Like, these people are requesting $42,000. There's a quarterly budget. It tells you what percentage of the quarterly budget has been used or requested. Sponsorship initiatives. So this is what they're hoping for sponsorship. Here's the total category budget. Okay. You can see the total results. Let's see. Needed for acceptance, 1.7 million. So they're almost there. Let's see. There are 4 votes for no. 2 to Moon. Mariana killing it on the VP these days. Let's see. Where is she getting delegated? Is it her own? You can actually also see where people delegate. So she's getting delegated 500,000 from this wallet here. So we don't know who the wallet is, some sort of anonymous person. They often pick people who they trust, and they say, hey, look, she's on the revocation committee. She can also has the power to revoke grants. Okay. The Decentraland grant program is a world of its own. You have to educate yourself on it. You have to become familiar. There's a lot of opportunity, but there's also, you just have to educate yourself on the process. If you want, next week we can focus on a learning experience and going through the latest on the Decentraland DAO. Hiring. Also, when the DAO committee, you can now control hiring now, tender proposals. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on in the Decentraland DAO. Next week, we're going to have to go in. On Tuesdays, we do Tuesdays for learning. Maybe Fractillions, if you're around next Tuesday. Would love to, if there's any teaching you can give us, would love to have you. Let's see. That is pretty much it for me today, folks. I've covered all the important creators. Are you that I had on my list today? Of course, there's a lot more that we could cover. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on Twitter. If you're a creator, I want to support you. I'm in the process of launching my own talent agency for the metaverse. That's right. I am signing artists to my own talent agency. I'm going to bring up my camera. I'm dead serious about this. I'm starting my own talent agency. I got a handful of world-class musicians that I'm going to be working for, helping them build their own creative economies, helping them align that to different opportunities in developing their business and thriving on their own terms, and monetizing that creative economy in various ways. I'm excited. These are people who are way beyond my notoriety, so it's like I get to take everything that I've built and I get to apply it to a much larger platform, and I'm doing it on my own. I've applied to a bunch of different consultancy companies, different labels, different organizations, and maybe if you don't like profanity, I'll just say I got some special words for you, because y'all missed out on a freaking ace. I didn't even get a single callback for an interview from some of these major labels who honestly I've seen drop the ball time and time again. But that's okay. That's okay, because I think I'm meant for something else. I'm meant for something else. I got some artists here that I'm going to be working for and helping them grow their creative economy. And I think if anything's proven is that this Web3 space is for the creator. It's not for massive corporations. It can be for brands, but they have to understand how Web3 operates differently from Web2. Not to say that there aren't parallels, but it does operate differently. And if you haven't been here creating long enough, you could have been here for the past 5 years on Twitter, reading the news, and you could still not know what's going on. If you've been here creating, if you've been here ground up building, then you know what's going on. And I think a lot of brands have found that, a lot of creators have found that, and if you found that and you want me to bring attention to what you're building, this is the channel to do it. Every Wednesday from 10 to 12, that's what I like to do. So if there are there any questions? I'm going to give people a quick question opportunity while I play some of my own music here. Because a little shameless plug, yes, I'm a creator as well. I went to Berklee College of Music, studied jazz composition and film scoring. Not only am I managing artists, but I also have art of my own. And if you want to support any of my art or artists in my collection, in the On Earth collection, you can always drop in. It goes as low as 10 Matic. So and this will actually give you VIP access. So right now we have a VIP room. Between streams, I spend my time over here in our VIP On Earth co-working space. So if you have an NFT from that collection, from the On Earth collection, then you can join me here during the day, ask me any questions, hang out, we listen to music, we chill, and you know, we live that Web3 lifestyle. You know, it's not just about what happens on stream. What happens on stream is one small piece to what we're really doing. And when I get out of this stream, this isn't the end. This is the start of building. We're here in the space. We're building new tools. We're solving problems. We're creating videos, education tutorials, working with brands, designing strategies for artists. And all of that happens not offline. It happens in this space here. It happens. I'm jumping around constantly. I'm an affiliated partner with Lighthouse. So if you want to help me without having to spend $1, do me a favor and go and sign up for Lighthouse using my referral link. Each time when you sign up there, I get some cents, and everything you do, you set up your own gate, you follow some people, you jump there, use that link, and every time you engage on Lighthouse, it is a useful tool. It'll help you find me and your friends no matter where they are in the metaverse. The reason why I'm working with them is because it's not annoying for me to shill it to you, because it's free and it's very useful. And in the future, when I have 1 million friends here onboarded with me on Lighthouse, think of that. Think about what's possible. We could all jump to one location in the blink of an eye without even having to drop a link. I could just, you know, say, hey, I'm in the metaverse, and people can immediately jump to my location using Lighthouse. There's no other platform that does that cross metaverse like this. So shout out to Lighthouse. Definitely check them out, and appreciate them for bringing me on as a light keeper. Much love, y'all. Appreciate everybody for stopping through. Fractillions, Hugo, Sorodu Ryu, everybody. I'm cutting it a little short today. I'm going to go grab a bite. I am pretty hungry. Appreciate y'all for stopping through. I'm going to play a little song, a little music here on the chill out. And if anybody with an On Earth badge wants to jump in here, you're more than welcome. Welcome to. I'm going to play you, and if you're not, join me on Twitch, definitely join me on, on Spotify. Check me out on Spotify, folks. Don't sleep on me, bro. All right, this song right here is called My Heart. I hope you enjoyed it.
sorry about that. All right, now. Hand over your lot. Registration. Straight. Hurry up, man. Now, there's something funny. Well, then why you laughing, Mr. Kevin? On Earth.
By the way, y'all, I'm streaming again today at 3 p.m. I'm going to be streaming Aradina Battlegrounds, playing some Web3 games. So join me back here on stream at 3 p.m. And I'm glad that y'all are enjoying the music. I'm going to keep playing the music until y'all leave.
They ask me how I know it'll be okay, because I know we'll live another day. Sunshine doesn't die when darkness fills the sky. So you'll always find another way. They ask me how I know it'll be okay, because I know we'll live another day. Sunshine doesn't die when darkness fills the sky. So you'll always find. Wait, off in the distance. distance. If you pass Boston, then you missed it. I thank God for this maze, cause here I found my way. I know that some can't say the same thing with reason blaming and people shaming to get you nowhere. Did he just go there? Bitch, I don't care. One time don't mean one time. More time you'll need, that's fine. Cause when you succeed, you'll find you create the wave. You don't need no sign. I see ace of spades on Labor Day, and trust me, I ain't received no dime. They ask me how can you be so kind. I ask you how can you be so blind. We don't have to be so wild. Why you wanna see the same style and just compare to yo? Something like everything on the radio. Me, I just faded though. Because I know I got my music and I know just how to use it. Yes, I know just how to use it. So when your car broke down and you can't get to work, when you spilled juice all up on your favorite shirt, expletives is what you wanna say, but in your mind my music starts to play. They ask me how I know it'll be okay, because I know we'll live another day. Sunshine doesn't die, darkness fills the sky, so high, we'll always find another way. They ask me how I know it'll be okay, because I know we'll live another day. Sunshine doesn't die, darkness fills the sky, so high, we'll always find another. So when your car broke down and you can't get to work, when you spilled juice all up on your favorite shirt, expletives is what you wanna say, but in your mind my music starts to play. Ask me how I know it'll be okay, because I know we'll live another day. Sunshine doesn't die, darkness fills the sky, so high, we'll always find another way, another way. I wanna rock right now. Another way. They ask me how I know. Shots at you. Don't matter what time, where you at.
You trying to have fun just a bit?
They're looking for a reason.
Yeah, that's good.
If you give them one, they will take it.
You gotta feel this shit what I'm about to tell right now.
I'm just being honest.
Couldn't even lie.
Spent 4 years pushing on. Look to hook a different song. Gonna beat that bump for those who don't have a weekend to be peeking on. This is the season, Holmes. I can barely leave my phone, cause my enemies need to feed. They won't leave me alone. Tell me the deacon's home. I've been calling God and suddenly he won't leave a tone. Maybe that's cause he knows we have grown. And by that, I mean the bright side. Sometimes the light shines off in the nighttime. I'm writing this as it settles in.